All right, so one last thing. So just in case you are using Firebase for the very first time, and all these things, the Cloud Firestore, Cloud Functions, security rules, and all the other stuff, they may be new to you, and thus you may feel a bit overwhelmed. It's perfectly normal, no need to worry. I will ensure that you understand the entire thing, the entire system. The other thing is you may have certain doubts, certain queries, especially in regards to the database and the security rules. So I will be getting back to it once we finish off the entire application. So again, no need to worry about it. Now the other thing is, instead of using the Firebase project, the actual project, we will be setting up the local suite on our system. We are going to use the local emulator suite, which just takes your entire project and it allows you to access it locally. So this thing, it may take a bit of extra work in order to set it up for the very first time, but it actually pays off. Like it eases up the entire process, the development process. So in order to set up the local emulator, we first need to install the Firebase CLI, and for that you can add in the command of npm install with the G tag, because we want to install it globally, and the package is Firebase tools. Now just in case you are on Mac or maybe on Linux, you may have to add in the sudo at the very starting. So after you install this package, I've already done that, you will be able to use the Firebase keyword on your terminal and you're going to see something like this. So the next step is, after you install the package, is to log in to your account, the account where you actually have the Firebase project. And for that, you just need to add in Firebase login. So this thing, it's going to ask for few details, like whether you want to allow the CLI to collect information. Well, in this case, I don't want to do that. And then it's going to redirect to the Gmail login, where you'll have to provide the access. So after you do that, you can get back to the terminal and you're gonna see a message which says success, logged in with your email. So that's perfect. Now the next step is, well, we can actually close this terminal, and I will be using the internal terminal just so that we are on the same directory. So the next step is to initialize our Firebase project, and for that we just need to add in Firebase init. So again, it's going to ask for a few things. Let's just see, expand it over here. It seems like, anyway, so we need to select the different stuff that we need to set up for this project. So for this thing, we need the functions. You need to press the spacebar, as well as we need the emulators. So I will be selecting these two, the functions and the emulator. Press enter is going to ask for a few details, such as select the option of using. We need to select the project. So I'm gonna, I already have the project, so use an existing project. Is going to list out all the different projects under the account, and as I just have a single one, I'm going to select that. So let's see. Okay, it's going to ask for the language. Let's go with JavaScript. ESLint, well, I'm going to select no in for this thing. And do you want to install dependencies? Yep. For the dependencies, it just installs two packages. One is the Firebase admin and the other one is Firebase functions, which we can actually see within the functions directory which this thing created. Over here, Firebase admin and the functions. So after this thing is done, it has installed, it has set up the functions, and now it's asking for the emulators. So for this thing, for the emulators, we need the functions and the Firestore, plus do we need anything else? and maybe even the authentication. Yep, these three. So after you select them, you can press enter and it's going to ask for the ports. We can keep them the default ones. Let's select the default. And do you want to enable the UI for it? Yep, we want to do that. Which port do you want to use the emulator? Let's just keep the default one. And do you want to download the emulators? Yes, that's what we want to do. Yes. All right, so it's going to take few seconds. All right, so I think that's done.